here. And obviously,
before you cut me off, I know a couple of
cut you off. I started talking first. What are you talking about, Trenty?
Yeah, I'm just saying. No, hold on.
You talk a lot. Patty. Remember, I'm not going to be able to find anybody in my tax bracket after this. I have people that walk up to me in UPS and like today, the UPS guy. Yeah, he was good looking. He came into the surgery center, was delivering. He knew he was cute too. Got that swag walking on. I said, "Why are you walking like that?" And he goes, "Like what?" And then licked his lips like LL Cool J. Okay.
Like what with the lick?
That was a setup. That was a set.
I was like, "What is?" I know what
he's putting that shit on for you, Lisa.
Oh my God! And he had the nerve. He knew. Okay, so anyway, nice legs, nice body, whatever. I was like, okay, you already know what's up. So, but I cannot. My life, and I'm not a big spender. I don't be spending a lot of money on too many things.
So PTR, y'all. Hold on. This is Nicole, and that's my daughter. So my baby and Nicole together.
Okay.
Nicole is the girl. Obviously, you can tell she's the adult.
Yeah, she's pretty.
She's very beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. But I agree with her not wanting to marriage anymore.
You know what? You tried 3 times. Y'all look like sisters, man. Like.
No, this is the girl that we're talking about right now.
Have you ever been told y'all look alike?
The girl in the picture is your daughter and your cousin?
No, that's Patty.
The girl,
Patty.
Your
daughter is your twin. Y'all twinning. She definitely looks like
you. Y'all are definitely twins.
Yeah, she's looking like
that. Look like your sister.
Oh my God! She said that's her daughter.
I literally look just alike. What the fuck?
I know.
I didn't even want to say it because I didn't want her to get mad in case she ain't feel that way. But y'all look like sisters for real.
For real.
Yeah, I know. Like when we be doing TikTok videos, when I used to do, I don't do them with her no more. But I used to do TikTok videos with her, and she'll put my fucking age on top of my thing. You know how them kids
you told me
the video talking about my mom was like,
the mother, the daughter.
Bitch, move around. I used to be like,
hey, Patty, don't read those comments though, because they be going crazy on them kind of videos.
Not you was going crazy at your daughter because she
Hey, but they be talking shit in them comments like, where your mom at? Like they be I've been on TikTok. They don't care. They go crazy.
And Lisa.
No, Trenty. I just wanted to, in my statement, Patty is very beautiful, and her daughter is a
man. I want to say, can I say something?
Well, let me just finish it.
Yeah, I want to hear Lisa's story. I'm
just saying, okay, it's not
but that's my daughter.
It's just
that's my daughter.
It's not a story. Yeah, I know. This is your sister's daughter, correct? Yeah, she's in the Matrix. I believe she said that's not her daughter. That's her sister's daughter, but she considers that her daughter.
Okay, Lisa, go back to the story. Yeah, back to your lip licking.
I'm just saying, I do not ever think I'm going to be able to find anybody in my tax bracket. I'm terrified of it because I'm meeting too many men who I would literally have to almost take care of. And I guess I'll just be by myself forever after this because I don't want to take care of a man. I just don't.
So a UPS man makes between $160,000 and $175,000.
What UPS driver is making $175,000?
They are
$175,000. Let me go Google that.
And they probably most likely are.
So that was their contract that got me in a good.
Yes, it's very much possible.
Especially in New York City. Yeah, they're probably
somebody Google that because I don't believe that
you don't have to
UPS
Google
driver
it.
is making $175,000.
Well, it actually claims that after 5 years they're gonna make $340,000.
Yeah.
They got a
big range. $340,000.
They're gonna make $340,000 after
they got
5 years.
My fucking cousin works for USPS and he make buku money. I don't
understand. I haven't heard buku since the 70s.
It says a full-time driver will make $340,000
That's a country bumpkin shit.
Yeah, that's what. What the hell? Okay, let me go again. Full-time driver will make an average of $170,000 a year.
Like driving the blue truck or the
brown truck. What do you mean the blue truck? The brown truck.
Okay, the brown truck or the 18-wheeler.
The brown truck.
It doesn't say. It just says a full-time driver.
It's the brown truck.
Okay, so tomorrow I have to go back.
Say driver again, man.
Ass roll up in there.
But my thing is, I understand what Lisa's saying. Okay, because there's different levels to UPS, and we know the drivers that are driving from state to state don't get paid the same thing that our regular route driver makes.
What does a regular route driver make?
I don't know, but I know that that's a different. You're not paying people. Yeah, go.
No, I'm seeing 89,000 in New York. They're saying average UPS delivery driver.
Yeah, so that 170 must be the ones that are going from state to state.
No,
Somebody that got tenure. That's
See, Fred, you know how me talking to that guy for
so let me finish telling you.
nigga, no, because we having a whole conversation.
I know.
Yeah, we talking about something else.
Yeah, shut up. Anyway, a UPS driver.
The fuck?
Yeah, I'm trained. I don't even remember what I was
Look, if you want
8,000
somebody,
is not enough. Not enough. Okay, go ahead. Whoever's talking.
What's your minimum like for a potential, like what's the minimum he needs
This
to
is the website, right? I'm about to put the UPS website. Y'all
Yeah, what's
You
the
can
minimum
fuck
that
with
LeVar, check out that UPS website.
You can fuck with a correctional officer,
That I
Lisa.
just put.
Oh my God.
At least I'm having it.
It says
They start off at 80-something.
They always be fat and bad body, though.
And 50.
Correctional officers are always
they
fat and
speak
bad
on the
body.
okay, so it says the drivers, the ones that deliver to our home, it says 145 per year.
There you go.
And then the trailers are making 162, but that's the ones that are on the road coming from state to state.
yes, I was trying to tell you that, but you didn't want me to tell you. So here's all I'm gonna
I
say.
just put the link in the chat.
Thank you for that link. Thank you.
So listen, Lisa, there are people that you don't know, don't recognize, that make significant money. I am around a lot of men that are between 35 and 50 that are single, that have an income between 150,000 and 350,000 in the auto
Why they
industry.
single
And
at
so that-
50? Why they single at 50?
Because they got divorced because they work too fucking much. And so
Well, there you go. Fuck it. I need one of them. Don't come to my house.
And that's the thing. The same way. Let me tell you, the same way a woman doesn't want to deal with a man that works a lot is the same way a man doesn't want to deal with that shit. And that's why when Patty spoke about her friend, I said that's her fault. Because if you are running the same way you was running when you were single, and you're not willing to make that change, that's your fault.
That's my dream man right there who works too much and I'll never see
Oh,
him.
you just don't want to have a man at home. You just want to see the
That's
paycheck.
my dream. You have to.
That's what's up.
Right, because I've been with the man.
Yeah, I would live like a firefighter.
Let me tell you, your ass ain't. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
your ass will come home as a man. I'm gonna be on top of somebody else's dick, respectfully. Okay?
I'm cool.
Man.
I'm cool.
Man.
I don't pay that
Oh
shit.
my God. Oh
Did
my
she say on top of another man respectfully? What the fuck?
She
On top of
said
somebody else's
another
dick.
man.
I
That
said,
is not respectfully. That's
Jump
disrespectful.
on
as
it, jumping on it.
Oh my God.
Jumping on it
Let me
is
tell you,
But
crazy.
guess what, though?
No, bro, nobody want to be lonely. Nobody want to be lonely, bro.
Big Titty Mel is
I
in the
appreciate
face.
your honesty.
In the room, Lisa, Big Titty Mel is in the face.
Now put your two fingers on mute.
My thing is nobody wants to be lonely. If you're in a relationship or in a marriage,
I love it.
nobody wants to. Maybe when I'm your age, I'll feel that way.
Maybe.
Us young people don't want that.
She's talking from experience.
I could have another you in a minute. Like, come
I
on.
don't care about real
Wait.
I have had enough men to last me a
I think
lifetime.
it depends on the type of woman. Like some women don't care. You got to think of somebody that's like the wife of a soldier. They always deployed. They barely.
And you know how many times I've heard women saying they cheated on their soldiers' husbands?
They definitely get cheated
Of course. Come on. Let me tell you, I know two military guys. I know two military guys from Clubhouse. When they came home back to their wives, the wives was pregnant by another man.
I know that because I lived around those bitches.
That happens all the time. That happens all the damn time.
I had the bitches on both sides of me in the house.
I can't be hanging out with
We got too many people talking. Who gonna talk?
You're right,
you get triggered.
My guys still work.
My ADHD is kicking in right now. I'm just focused on one person.
Gemini get triggered.
I be just like that, Gemini. I be like,
y'all are triggering the hell out of Gemini.
I'm just trying to hear y'all. I'm like, my ADHD is, man, I'm about to scratch like a junkie.
Gemini is big on trust and communication, and you guys are triggering the hell out of this Gemini over here.
Well, this is going to be the trust and communication. Hey, Gemini, when are you planning to come home? Oh, I got another 4 weeks. Oh, okay. Well, guess what? I warned you about this a few months ago. If you gone for another 4 weeks, I told you what was going to happen, right? Okay, I'm letting you know already what's going to happen. Bye.
Oh, shit.
Look at that. That was
My anxiety, I need to take a Xanax.
I mean, to be fair, right? I think that everything ain't for everybody. I can see like some people wanting not really, they just married, but they don't have to be under the nigga every day. I get that. And then I can see people that got to be with them every single day. So I can see that. It just depends, I guess.
That's a good
I don't want to be on the nobody every day, as you know.
That's what I was about to ask you next, Mel. So what kind of time, what kind of time, like, what's doable, like, time away and time together?
I could do away the max 2 months.
That's more than, like, I wouldn't want to be gone that long if I was a man.
After that,
that's decent. But
I'm going to be like Fresh Prince. Jump up on it. Jump up on it.
Here's the critical question, though, Mel. I got the critical question. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Do you already have Plan B lined up?
If you know Libras, we have a whole fucking roster.
Damn.
Mel, she's the flip side of Mary.
That's why when everybody's like, oh, Bacardi already got in a relationship with the football player been hitting her DMs. She was just like, nah, we just going through shit. Let me work on my marriage. But she held them there.
I could have cheated 500 million times. Never did it. But the bitches around me did. They were fucking the teenage boys while their husbands were deployed to Afghanistan. These bitches was wild.
yeah. I mean, there's some.
But you see, I communicate that with my husband, so he knows not to leave me for a long time. For more than I just told you.
Well, that's the thing, Mel. It's not for being married to somebody who's gone all the time. Ain't for everybody. It's not. It just isn't. For me, it's heaven. I fucking love it. I love it.
I'm used to it because of the deployments back and forth, so it's not a big deal for me.
Yeah, you guys are used to it. That's why. But what we were speaking about was your friend. That's where the conversation came from.
Yeah. So with my cousin, it's totally different. Like for her being gone and working, that's her thing, and she expects the man to be able to take it, and he just couldn't take it. So in a way, I told her like the first time I was like, yeah, I mean that's your fault. Like it's not like her man didn't make money.
Yeah,
but she just didn't.
And that's the thing. Where you think work husbands and work wives come from? From your spouse not being around. No, I know. But what I'm just telling you, those come from those husband and wives that are not around, that are going away on trips, that are gone for long period of time. Man, that's where that comes from. Because you start speaking with somebody, you telling him, you complaining about your spouse, he's complaining about his spouse. Come on, we see this shit all the time.
But Mel, it's not
female cop, male cop.
Listen, that's part of it for sure. Like, there's no disputing that, but there's more to it than that. Like, sometimes they go home to their spouse every day, but they still start forming that emotional bond because they take their lunches together, their breaks together, share
because they're lacking somewhere else, love.
Outside or work, you know what I mean? It's not just because they take them long trips. It's
not because of long trips. They're lacking in something else.
Right.
Work relationships. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
That's where the majority.
Look at him. He's about to get caught out here too. Look at him. There's no problem with that.
No, is that your fire alarm? Don't you have a man?
The majority. Don't do that. I don't know. The majority of the. Listen, I don't even want that to go further than it just did. The majority. I don't even know what I was about to say.
Patty, I was gonna say, for your friend, part of it also is probably because the industry she works in is very hard when you are climbing the corporate ladder to find someone, to date someone that's not intimidated by the access and exposure that you have. Because when I worked in the luxury industry, not only are you dealing with, making money and dealing with executives, but you're around top tier clients and you have to travel and live the lifestyle of your clients. And I just wanted to date a regular dude, but that regular dude, if he had to be comfortable with like being my +1, if I wanted to go, I had sales conferences, like overseas and luxury resort places, and it just got to be like really, really difficult to date somebody. I either had to date somebody in the industry that was used to it, or I was just out there being single because it's like it was a rule. Like even when we rented cars, when we would travel, we had to rent luxury cars. We had to stay in 5-star hotels, and you just get used to that because it's part of your job. And then you're dealing with like trust fund babies that can drop money. Like you're around it all the time, and like a regular dude is not gonna get used to that. And then you're always busy. It's difficult.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but Jonas, it makes dating easier. From my perspective.
No.
I've never seen it.
It might be for a man, but not for a woman.
It's really hard for her.
But it can be hard for a guy to be in it's kind of, you don't want to be kissing ass to anybody too. It's a guy, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm like, what? I don't know. Because it's kind of like.
Kissing whose ass, Frank?
No, I'm just saying it's like I rather I'll support my girl wherever she is, but I'm not gonna bound myself to somebody that got money just to be like, you know what I mean?
That's a weak ass mentality, Frank.
No, it's just our job to like you're dealing with clients. Like we had clients, and when we would launch new product lines, like the first half of the week, we was for like the sales staff to come in and see the new product line, and then the second half was to wine and dine our top tier clients, and they had like private jets, and like they were like generational wealth people, and we're not whining and dining them, but they like collect $1 million pins and like $1 million watches for sport, and we want to make sure they see the new shit before it comes out, and like that's what they're used to, that type of opulence.
Yeah,
like
it doesn't. So well,
but
Frank,
a lot of people not used to that.
But Frank's talking about it's in the
Johnny's,
women's
you are right, 100%, because that's how it is for her. She's always gone, and she has to be around a bunch of men. She always has to show up for certain parties. Yeah, she has, and the men that she married or wanted to marry her, they were okay with it when they were dating her, but as soon as she got married, it's like they wanted her to change.
But see, the thing is, like, sometimes when you deal with the clients, like, when you deal with people who are like that, who, like, just have money, they don't care about how they treat people.
These people weren't assholes, though. That's the thing.
Yes, Jasmine, right? Because I've dealt with high clients And to be honest, they're worse than kids because they want everything. Like if you don't get it to them like right away, like you can't please them. You can give them whatever. Like you can give them exactly what you want, and they'll still be crying about it. And that's what I'm talking about. You can't please somebody who's never gonna be happy for who they are. You know what I mean? And that's what part where like I don't like.
Well, so I'm sorry you had that experience, but the way I assimilated to that, they're used to it, so it's not like they expect it. If they grew up with already having that kind of stuff, it's like I'll give a really small example. Like when you travel to certain hotels, they build a profile of you so that the next time you go to another hotel under their chain, you don't even have to adjust like the air setting when you walk in. You don't have to everything that you did, they meticulously profiled everywhere you went so that you don't even have to ask for it when you go to your next destination. You have executive membership like that, and they grow up like that. So literally you might feel like they are spazzing out and crashing because they're entitled. But if that's the only thing they ever knew, they assume everybody gets that same level of treatment.
You should marry somebody. Well, for that particular case, maybe you should marry.
Is it me or this conversation went somewhere else?
Maybe you. I know we're talking about this. I thought. Okay, so
yeah, I don't know where.
Y'all ain't worried about me, so let me.
Lisa, I can tell you where to go to find the money.
I was thinking about maybe a firefighter. What do you guys think about that?
No, I dated one of those. I mean, they have long vacations, but they basically tell them to date teachers, and they set them up with teachers because they want somebody that's available and can take care of the kids and have the same schedule as the kids.
You know what's crazy? I know a firefighter that was married to a teacher, and he would cheat on her all the fucking time.
Yeah, they cheat.
That's crazy.
And he was good looking. And he was packing top to bottom, so I understand why he was cheating.
How you know he was packing? How you know he was packing?
He was just blessed and highly favored. That's all I gotta say.
How you don't know about the dick side?
But the teacher was ugly, so I don't blame him. But yeah.
Okay, Ashton's been.
She was actually Puerto Rican. He was black, but she was ugly.
Yeah, we might be talking about the same person.
What?
Oh damn!
Long Island?
What'd you say?
I think they live in Long Island now.
Yeah, I think he lives in Long Island, but he was a firefighter in Queens.
He retired?
He might be by now.
They call him Dez?
Look at you out the man on the app.
Oh, okay.
Dez the firefighter.
Dez, D-E-Z. No, he's retired. He became a firefighter really young. So he retired when he was 44.
He's in the army.
You know, Ashton is like Ashton. I can't wait to hear what you got to say, Ashton. I cannot wait. You've been flashing your mic. I've been looking at the screen. I cannot wait how you're going to...
Oh, Gemini, you know how I know if he was packing? Because you men like to send dick pics.
Yeah, they like to do selfies, especially the firefighters.
Whoops. Yeah, you guys do like to...
And I don't discriminate. You know,
No, not unsolicited. We don't do that unsolicited.
A penis photo.
Calendars
A penis photo album.
On this app, no.
It is a request.
And not only we had a penis photo album, we had a Clubhouse penis photo album.
Yeah, because I have dick pics from guys. So y'all a damn lie.
Nah, they doing too much.
Dropping it.
I have receipts.
Now look. I'm not even gonna go against y'all because I'm sure dudes are doing that, and I'm just as proud of.
PTR the last one I got.
Nah, don't PTR. Please don't PTR. But I will say this, right? I do have a friend that told me like every time like on the gram and all that, it's a gang of dudes that be dropping like just randomly. And I'm like, bullshit. She's like, log in, look, man, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, Instagram DMs.
Like, yeah, what the fuck are y'all doing out here? Y'all just randomly doing that shit? That's they, yeah, exactly.
Right now, Gemini.
I believe you.
Yeah, I'm not lying. I don't need to lie about that particular. But I didn't unsolicited. Yes, it was like, hey, baby, and then it's a dick. I said, what the fuck is that? What the It happens a lot on Clubhouse.
Yo, that's
A lot.
crazy.
All you
I'm
double
not
D,
lying.
triple D girls need to send them pics.
Well,
so if they know they
it's a strategy.
popsicle stick and
Y'all ladies meet me in a private room so I can show you all these dick pics.
Yeah, we don't want to hear nothing more about y'all dick pics. We don't want to hear that.
That's another lie.
Man, that's a beta man right there.
I never hear niggas talk about getting pussy pics. Never, because we don't do shit like that.
Yeah, y'all do.
Why not?
Surprisingly, we'll send somebody else pussy. That's what you don't understand.
Wait, I've been real question.
I believe that though. I believe it. That make a lot of
Wait,
sense.
can I ask a question to the straights here? I don't know how this works. But,
He always does that. The straights.
The straights,
Listen,
the
just let me
heteros.
just let me say it. Whatever. Would a vagina pic hit the same way like a dick pic would?
Well, see,
No.
titties.
No.
Titties.
No.
Titties.
Whatever.
No.
You better
Titties,
stop.
No.
Titties, man. Come on, big titty male.
So you
Big
would
titty male.
like
Come on.
a titty pic over a pussy pic?
So a titty pic would be better, right? Would be more impactful. I'm looking for the impact here.
Well, listen, I'm not going to look. They all work for me.
Alicia,
No, it's not the same.
I got to go. Good night.
This is supposed to be y'all's after dark shit. Like, y'all,
Yo,
why
Lisa,
would
check
you
your back
make that?
channel.
It's midnight somewhere. It ain't midnight here.
Lisa is gonna open the fucking room. We ain't supposed to be
Thank you,
like
ma'am.
this in here.
Brooklyn, you started this shit. Brooklyn and Mel started this
Yeah,
shit.
Brooklyn and Mel, you're the guilty people.
Blaming me for shit.
What?
At all. That
I don't even know how we got here.
How the fuck did we?
No, Patty came in. She spoke about her cousin, right? Gemini was acting up with the YouTube. So we was already in this conversation.
Oh yeah, the YouTube. Hey, we need to play that YouTube though. That YouTube is good. That YouTube is good. They break it down.
We can't. We're definitely gonna play it.
Lisa was dropping the dick
What
pics.
was the YouTube
But
about?
the YouTube
Lisa, that dude is black and Mexican.
Brooklyn, the YouTube is about this Tasha K with the sex worker from the new sex worker from that was a part of the Diddy case.
Okay,
He
so
came
let me
out.
open the room. Okay, so let me open the room so we can play it. Y'all really want to hear it? Let's open the room.
Let's
so we
play
can
that.
it.
Yeah, let's definitely
All right,
play.
hold on. All right, wait a minute.
Make
All right,
sure y'all put your
my
earphones
speaker.
on.
No. I'm charging my Bose so y'all can really hear it good. All right. Give me a second to open though. Tasha K, y'all, this is crazy. So how long is it though, Gemini?
It's long. It's like an hour. We don't need to listen to the whole thing. We could just listen to the heart of it. Like he really get into it. I think it's like about 20 minutes in where he start going over the details and shit. I don't think we need to listen to the whole thing. I mean, if we want to, we can. It's up to y'all. We can do it in spurts. It's up to y'all.
What you doing is first. Okay, I'll
So y'all straight demon time right now.
All right.
Yeah, it's an hour exactly.
All right. Okay. Let me go over here and open the room. I'll see you guys in a minute.
The best parts of it.
He said the first 20 minutes.
Okay.
Who is Tasha K? What's Tasha K?
She's the girl that interviews people. Or she be spilling tea on celebrities too.
Yeah,
The one that
exactly.
Lisa was paying the
Yes.
Yeah,
$100.
That's her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that.
She also got sued by Cardi.
And lost.
Yep. And she went bankruptcy afterwards. I don't know if she did
That's a
that.
smart play. Foul bankruptcy. I don't know why the game didn't do that. It's foul bankruptcy. I ain't got it.
Yeah. From the other lawsuit that he had. Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Hey, Mel, did you see any of the flooding from the subway tonight?
I have. I sent it to Sid.
Y'all getting real floods, like real stuff?
Yo, I'm
Of course, they always get flooded. The shit
We
goes.
always get flooded, but it's just in typical New York fashion. So dramatic.
The sewer be with a bunch of garbage, so the shit goes in there, and then it comes out the train station,
Yeah.
and now the train station is leaking.
No,
What the? No, are y'all serious right now?
Yes.
It's legitimately good, though.
Does it flush the rats out?
Probably not.
Yo, we've seen the rats swimming. You should have seen them. They be swimming that time. That should be so funny.
Yo, New York is wild.
Wait, hold on, where did I see it? Oh, you gotta see this. This is fucking hysterical. But the part that I love the most about it is that New Yorkers are just like still minding their own business and going about wherever they need to get to, which is just hysterical. Let me post that right now. But you got to swipe through the slides here, but like the indifference on New Yorkers is hysterical. I just posted. This was tonight. This is like a couple hours.
This shit look crazy.
But like,
that don't affect the way the trains move or nothing like that?
No. But people,
depending on how much it is, it does. It has affected.
Well, yeah, it can. But like, there's a slide where these.
Damn, they walking up the steps. That shit look like a waterfall. The fuck?
It looks like the apocalypse.
Right. Oh hell no! And that's sewer water?
Oh wait, does that happen
that's
today?
the rain. No, that's the rain.
But that looks like it's coming up from the bottom. This slide I'm on right now. It's bubbling up,
No,
not
that's
down.
not sewer water. That's not sewer water.
It's not?
No. No, but you see the one where they're sitting in the subway car? They're just like...
Yeah, they just... Yeah,
and they're just like, all right, is the train gonna move or what? Like, nobody...
Like
That's the thing, that the sewer be so clogged that the shit goes to the street. So when you see it in the street, it's because it can't go down in the sewer.
Damn. This shit crazy, man.
I know. This is literally just
I heard New York.
So is this today? What I'm looking at is today?
Yes.
3 hours ago.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Somebody said that New York is gonna go down in what? It's gonna drown in water.
Jeez, that's hateful. Well,
no, I heard that before. Since there's water around you guys, that it will go down in water.
I mean,
what's the steps, Scotty? What's the steps? Where's like the steps? What's that?
Which one?
It shows just the steps and water coming down.
The room open.
Oh, that's yeah. I mean, that's just the exit out, just like any.
Oh, that's still the subway then.
Well, now there's like.
Dude, I'm just shocked.
Jesus open.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm shocked that people are still sitting in the bus or not on the bus, on the train, just sitting there.
They're just chilling, waiting.
Like, okay, close the door.
New York would be
waiting.
New York, when it was first built around the turn of the century, what have you.
He's so cute.
Stop that.
Oh, what's this? Click the link up on top. We're closing down the room.
Yes, ma'am.
In 5, 4.
Wait, why so abrupt?
No, I just like talking with people because last time I did the count.
And all my.
His hands finally glowing.
He looks just like Seaside.
He's so cute.
He's cute.
Click the link. Oh my God, he got teeth.
Yeah?
2 at the bottom.
He's so fat.
Oh, look, they went out for breakfast. I just seen this. Is that breakfast? No. Oh, look, click the link.
I'm closing the room, guys. Ladies.
Wait, what did he do? He's not an academic. Okay. This wasn't an academic article.
Oh, okay.
It's,
when you said he published something, I was like, no.
Well, he press published.
Oh,
which is so funny because to be citation queens, you don't have any. Just like to actually like speak on bell hooks and like have all of this really ire behind the kind of what do you call those trade books that she published, when like you can't even finish a master's degree. Like, let's back up, flip it and reverse it, right? Missy Elliott, never speak on mother. Mind you, I have multiple clips of bell hooks saying that patriarchy is the most life-threatening thing to Black males. Like, out of her mouth, in her book, on stage with Gloria Steinem, and like in text. That's another thing. These people are atextual. I love that word. I know it's not a really fancy, but it's just like, it's so, the amount of atextual claims that they make about books are just not there. That's why it's so easy. I'm not gonna lie, I do have a bit of a fetish to embarrass them online. It's kind of fun. One of their other, what do you call them? Disciples, this other weird academic, he's a political scientist, and he does work on voting particularly, and trying to, I think it's called the Black Voting something institute or something, where he studies all of these different pollings, what do you call them, exit polls, and there is a subset of the Democratic Party that has racially charged motivation towards Black men. A part of that scrutiny, though, that I think like becomes detextualized is that Black men do not vote in the same frequency for the Democratic Party as Black women. And what's interesting is that Rennie will say, well, this is just a subset of Black males who are conservative. Okay, well, why does this same subset of conservatives not exist amongst Black women at this frequency? Right? It's not to say that no Black woman votes for Republican. Obviously, this is not true. But there's a very clear conservative, tangential male bonding frequency that we can find cross-racially amongst men, dominant racial groups, and out-group racial males, out-group racial males. And that same disparity exists. So what is it about conservatism? What is it about right-wing policies that attract men more than they attract women? Right? What is the reasoning behind that? And there was a census data that came out that Donald Trump had overperformed with men, and particularly with men of color. Now, those men of color that he overperformed with were Hispanic males. The men that he overperformed with the least were Black males. But nevertheless, still men. Right? Like, he overperformed with younger males, but men more generally. And he did do better with women and, a lot of different minority groups as well. He just did better. Now, partially this has to do with voter turnout. Right? So someone could argue that the voter turnout in the 2020 election and the voter turnout in the 2024 election would decrease substantially. And so it had an effect on those numbers because less people voted in the 2024 election.
Redacted, I don't want to interrupt your flow. Have you looked at the chat? Yeah, we're being recorded on YouTube.
I'm driving.
Oh, okay. We're being recorded on YouTube. I don't know if you want to shut the room down and make another one, but there's a burner in here recording us on YouTube.
Hey, y'all talking about that deranged white man who be sitting in front of the computer all day?
I guess, probably.
I mean, he's just going to come into another room, right? Probably. Should I remove him?
Yeah, it's probably,
if it's an anonymous account, then
it's probably, you can't remove the anonymous one, but it could be our pills, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, the FYI, I guess just the FYI, none of so we can do anything.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, white people, I mean, if you're listening, John Kitover, you're simply displaying all of the kind of morbid cognitive traits that are kind of part of whiteness. So, congrats, being a stereotype, nigger.
Interesting. I couldn't. The things we talk about are so niche. I couldn't imagine anyone cares.
I mean, these white people, they're not even literate. They can't even comprehend. I mean, when we look at the data, I mean, it's funny, like the white people who vote for Trump and all them, they are the most uneducated motherfuckers in all the white community. It's actually crazy. One thing I did see is what's surprising was like black people who are non-college educated and black people who are college educated, we vote together, which is not surprising. And when they talked about, there's a degree gap, there's an education gap in Trump voters versus Kamala voters, they are just largely talking about white people.
I did not mean to be off mute, but I'm finally at a place where I can look at my computer, have an actual definition.
So quiet. Joe, you came up.
Oh, what's up, Zion? No, I was reading the chat. Sorry. No, it looks like people are saying the room is being streamed.
I guess everyone needs to go and report the live that's on YouTube.
Hate to interrupt. I just want to say the opposite of the type of theory is probably more accurate. We're not even talking about that right now today. Oh, you're not? Not even talking about anything spiritual. Just talking about music is pretty spiritual.
Now, why is y'all still in here? This is officially done.
My parents that killed my ancestors, that killed my forefathers, to be something I stand with today. I think what's more indicative is, yes, the behavior is really toxic, but I think it's the ability of manipulation that we have to recognize throughout the world. Whether we're talking about America, whether we're talking about Saudi Arabia, everyone uses manipulation or a manipulative tactic at some way, shape, or form to into their own ideology or their own government. Like you said, Saudi Arabia, they want to put this whole ideology that they are the authority of Islam. When we talk about America, they're the authority of democracy.
Sam, how can you compare that to what the Israelis have done for generations? That's not equatable.
So for the Israelis, and this is going back to who's that really insane Israeli that used to be prime minister? It was well before Netanyahu. He died in 2014. Delulu knows the name.
Who?
The really insane.
Shimon Peres?
No, not Shimon Peres. He's the one that sounded most like Hitler.
Ariel Sharon.
Sharon, yes, Sharon, right? What I was essentially getting to is why I'm comparing that with the Zionist narrative and how they've been acting. Sharon actually puts it the best, which is disgusting to say the least. But he said that as long as we can manipulate, as long as we can take root of our suffering, our our Zionism, and use that to spread through the world, this allows us to treat them like the animals that they are, right? This allows us to rape their women. This allows us to rape and kill their children. This allows us to steal and kill, right? And he was very staunchly active about the idea of using their behaviors, their mentality, their manipulation, and what they stand for as no matter what, I want to inflict as much pain as possible, and this is my right over anyone else's. Sharon made that so clear in his administration.
Sam, let's do just a mini role playing here. Don't get excited. It's not what you're thinking.
Hey, yo.
So here's what the Zionists say. Okay, the reason that this is happening to the Palestinians in Gaza, and the reason that they're not they are going through what they're going through, because they won't mention, we're bombing, killing, whatever them. They're going through something, like they're going through some sort of transition period or something. Okay, and I would say to you, as a Palestinian, let's pretend you're a Palestinian. Well, you voted for Hamas, right? You voted for Hamas. Okay, what would your response be?
How could you know if I specifically voted for Hamas when a simple majority voted?
Okay, that is a response, but also and we'll go with that. So if you voted for Hamas, then does that make you a democratically elected people? Are you a government?
So let's say all of the people here voted for Hamas. That by itself is saying that they're democratically elected, like the way you voted for your prime minister, whether you agree with him or not.
Yeah, but Sam, I think you need to make it more spicy. You voted for Hamas, right? But then who's funding Hamas right?
Oh no, we'll get to that.
Well, okay, let's keep that out of it for now. But so.
And I just want to add, Edward, the other big part is when you say democratically elected, that's not entirely true because.
I know, Ace. We're role playing. I'm pretending to be the Zionist talking point.
Listen, Edward, I know you like role playing with men.
I made it very clear, Ace. I made it very clear. There's a disclosure.
I'm jumping in. Okay, so calm down. You'll be fine. What I would say is democratically elected is one thing. And Sam did make an important point that we do elect our governments, but we actually do not vote on every single decision that they make, even in the United States of America. We know this. But on top of that, it's technically not democratic in the sense that Israel maybe has made sure that another election does not occur. It's been how many years? Over 16 years since an election? Is that the democratic process has been hindered by Israel itself. So the Palestinians have not had the right, have not had the opportunity to make their voice be heard and to be known. So technically, if somebody tries to say, like, I actually had a friend say this to me, and no longer a friend. She's a friend. No, she's done. Made a really horrific statement that, well, you know what? The parents should be responsible for what's happened to their kids because they voted for Hamas.
Yeah, just a minute. The first democracy in Middle East was that time when Palestinians voted for Hamas. That's the first fucking democracy happened in the Middle East. And everybody voted for him, but, Jewish, Israeli lobby in Europe, they just said no, they went against it. So the European Union, they want Hamas to rule. Why? Because they are honest in ruling. But in the same time, they don't want them to rule. Why? Because, the bunch of assholes, Zionists, they don't want them to rule. Because it's the Islamic, phobia will grow up. So, from that point, we understood now what happened. From that point.
So
Palestinians, they are with somebody defend them, somebody to be honest when he's ruling, not like Arafat or this Abbas or those motherfuckers. They just steal money. That time was Hamas, doing the right thing to Palestinian people. What happened later? That's not my problem.
Well, that's not where I was going with all this with Sam. Where I was going with Sam was...
With Sam? Where are you going? Tell us.
Guys, let the guy get past the foreplay and the role play.
So kinky. This is so kinky.
I like to announce that I am straight.
How shameless.
This is actually pretty, I would consider it philosophically deep. In terms of...
Just get it out. Please get it out. Stop all this.
Well, I can't because everybody's jumping in. I can't get it out.
Tell us philosophically deep. I don't care how deep it goes.
How deep is your love? How deep is
Ace, take your mind out of the gutter. Nargis, take your mind out of the gutter. Both of you women, take your mind out of the gutter.
You're the one that's started it, and don't take it that way, Sam. You know, we're trying to role play.
No, exactly. I made a disclosure.
Nobody would have taken it that way. Okay, you could have just said this is just right at
That's
my
not
side.
true. That is not true.
Edward's a gentleman.
Anyways, get to your point.
Edward's a gentleman.
Sam, I know you're sitting there like dying right now. What the fuck? Just please, Edward, just go ahead. Where were you trying to take this line of questioning? Let us know. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. So, what I was saying is, when I was going back and forth with Sam, what I was trying to get to is the fact that because Israel considers itself the only democracy in the Middle East, okay, and they use democracy as a weapon when talking about Palestinians and saying, well, you democratically elected your leaders, so therefore your leaders brought this upon you, not us. But with Israel, what Israel has been doing, they have elections. They don't have anyone interfering with their elections, no one from the outside. They don't have an occupation. They have nothing to blame it on. Their own people vote for their ministers or coalitions and prime minister. They vote for them. They vote them in. So therefore, it is not a Netanyahu issue or a Ben-Gvir issue or a Smotrich issue. This is a Israeli societal issue of making Palestinians pay for crimes that Palestinians did not commit. The crime for being Palestinian, torturing them, raping them, burning them alive, killing their children, wanting to put them in a concentration camp that is segmented by gender and children, where everybody is separated so they can't reproduce. The destruction of Gaza, the occupation since 1967 of the West Bank, the building of settlements, the destruction of homes, roads, pipelines for water, which it happens all the time. Solar panels to make water, to make electricity. All of this is designed to torture, not just kill Palestinians. And this doesn't come from the top. This isn't from the top. This is from the bottom. This is from Israeli society and Zionist society and the Zionists that support Israel. This is where it's coming from. So we can't blame it on a few people. This is the nation of Israel. This is what they do, and this is what makes them unique. And this is why I compared them to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
Saudi Arabia doesn't do this.
They fucked it up with Palestinians, and they fucked it up around the Middle East. They fucked it up, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon. They don't want to see modern country. Not only Palestine.
What just happened?
What?
That was
okay, Sam. Yeah. Sam, you're a hot mic, bro.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I sneezed.
It came on me. The stuff, the book.
Hey, you.
Oh, right, Amir.
You need to stop that, bro. Stop it.
So I don't think I want to hear from the Zionists that it's this 0.00001% of Israelis that are radical and think this way. Those that are like Shuki. No, they're the norm. But instead of saying it, they go and vote for the people that will do it.
Yeah, but
that's the only difference.
That's the look to do a rebuttal on this one with the Zionists. How do you defeat it? Is you just ask them this question. The Jewish militias, right? When they did the attack in 1940, they did what they did in 47 and then 48. Because some of the Zionists will condemn the actions of certain gangs, right? What the Jewish militias did in 47, how they ethnically cleansed people. But then in 48, why did they start siding with the people that actually created the Jewish state? It's the same example, right? Because back then they had the same problem. They agreed, they condemned the minorities that were, doing the attacks, that did the King David Hotel bombing. But then at the same time, when they built the state, they started siding with them. You see what I'm saying? You see the hypocrisy there?
No, it is. No, it depends what Zionists you're talking to, because most Zionists can't take it back that far with you because they don't know the history. They just know that, no, seriously. They just know that, the IDF, Israel itself, is killing and torturing Palestinians. Take Zionists here in America or in Canada. They know what's happening and they enjoy it. They enjoy it. They know exactly. They could see it just like we can. We can see it on the screens. Read about it in articles. The testimonies from IDF.
Are they a group of one kind of mentality called Zionism, or they are really Jew?
No, I'm not. I don't. No, it's not Jewish, because I've met a lot of Jewish people that are not like that.
That's the point. They are not fucking Jews. They want to say that they are Jew.
But it's not even.
Guys, just want to interject. If you guys ever read, I'm sure we all read the news. Go into the comment section, okay? And I'm sure you all read the publications from all around the world, right leaning, left leaning, whatever. Go into the comment section, and you'll start to see that even to this day, that people who are hiding behind, some people have their names up, some don't. They very much so support Israel. There's still this Zionist mentality, and Zionism has absolutely nothing to do with Judaism. I think it's just been conflated, and it's been the worst thing that Israel did, because this is just furthering anti-Semitism. So that's not true. However, the majority of the population, often than not, and let's just say it as it is Jewish in Israel. They are Jewish. I mean, that's
what about the Christian Zionists?
Well, of course, that's one thing too. But but that's not within Israel. But if you look outside of Israel, Zionism takes a different tone. It's white supremacy. It's conflated together. Let's just be very honest and call it as it's white supremacy. The people who may not know anything about anything, but because they see what's happening, in their mind they believe, okay, brown, Muslim bad, okay, white, Jewish good, and we are going to support them because, God forbid, the other side actually, who deserves it, gets the upper hand. Oh my God, there's going to be the spread of Sharia law everywhere. There's this ridiculous mentality that exists among people, and it's rooted in white supremacy. There's nothing else. I guarantee it, had it been the other way around, truly, had it been the other way around, do you think that people would have been supporting the Palestinians? Had it been the other way around? Because of course, there's different types of people. There's Christians, etc. But
what do you mean the other way around?
Had it been the other way around? Had the tables flipped?
Oh.
Had it been a Zionism? Let's just say that there was Zionism, but it was Zionism in the form, and the Palestinians were being Zionists.
Yeah, but that's I know what he's saying, and that's my point is, I can't think of any other situation with a group of people where it's, and you're saying white supremacy, and I'll disagree with you a little bit here, only to say that I think white supremacy is an attribute, is a characteristic of this, but it is not. There's something else here where the enjoyment of torturing and then killing a group of people.
I'm talking about people on the outside, right? People who are in the West.
Okay,
right? They're not the ones doing it.
Okay, Ace, let me ask you this then. Okay, you're right. But when you talk to Zionists on the outside, there are a couple of different kinds. One of them is I don't believe, like, I'm a Zionist. I stand behind Israel. I don't want to see Israel destroyed. That's the one kind. But then and that's not the kind I'm concerned about. The one I'm concerned about is I'm a Zionist and I believe in what Israel is doing to the Palestinians.
Yeah, but hold on. The people that are Zionists who do not believe in the destruction of the Israeli state, do you really think that today, whatever the date is today, July 14, 15, whatever the fuck we're on, 2025, that today they do not know what Israel is doing? They know. No,
they know. I'm saying they wouldn't be behind it.
They know. Okay, hold on. Some people who do know and have come across, they have changed their rhetoric, okay? They no longer can stand with Israel. Some people have, genuinely. But then there's others who believe that Israel should exist, but they see what Israel is doing and still supporting it. You can still say, listen, hold on, 1 second. I think, I'm not trying to say dismantle Israel as a whole nation. Okay, fine, Israel can exist as it is, and Palestinians have every right to exist. Every right, every single right that is, that should be given to them, above and beyond even what Israel has. Okay, and there should be a right of return. But I'm not okay with what the hell Israel's doing by any means necessary. And when you say that the Israelis, the people who are doing this nonsense, that they're just inherently evil, that it doesn't matter if they have money or not. Yes, inherently evil people do evil things, but you get emboldened. The bully gets emboldened when it has a crew. And if that crew keeps funding its behavior, it just gets more emboldened. So I do blame every single country, every single person who does put money behind them, who puts their voice behind them. I fucking blame them as much as the assholes. Like you're talking about your cousins who unfortunately have been in prison and what they've done to them. It's heinous. They're only able to do this because A, the state allows it, the state encourages it. There's no punishment for their bad actions, and the world stands behind them. That is what makes it so dangerous, is when a bully, not just a bully, a genocidal, murderous, evil, maniacal group is supported by some of the greatest countries. That makes it way more dangerous.
I don't disagree with you, but you're making it... No. I don't disagree with anything you said. Yeah, you do. It's just that you're saying it in a broad way, where I'm focusing specifically on a couple of things. Well, I'm focusing on Israeli society, number one. But when I say Zionist, and those that are complicit, you're right. Okay. However, there's a difference between a Zionist, not to say that they're right or they're good, but they say, I don't condone what's happening, but I'll stand behind Israel because I don't want to see Israel destroyed, because they think Israel would be destroyed if they don't stand behind it. That's one. But the majority of Zionists stand behind Israel because of what they're doing. Because of what they're doing. Not the smaller majority standing behind it. Even don't want a Palestinian state, but also do not agree with ethnically cleansing and genociding the Palestinian people. Those are still Zionists, and they're still terrible people.
Hold on. But just 1 second. You do also realize that you guys do also realize the fact that the U.S. has been funding the shit out of... Oh, sorry, guys. The fact that the U.S. has been funding Israel for the past 76 years before they even started... Well, actually, that's not true. You guys talked about the Jewish militias. Let's stop calling them Jewish militias. Jewish or Zionist terrorist groups. That's the word. They were terrorists. This is how the state was created. They've been behind them from the get-go. From day one.
But terrorism?
No matter what they've done, no matter how badly Israel has behaved, it does not matter. Since day one, the West has been behind them.
What was the objective of terrorism for the Jewish militias?
It was
Give me a sentence.
It was two
Okay,
nations.
okay, there you go. So they had an objective. They had an objective. No, they did. They raped.
Terrorists.
Okay.
Critical objective.
Okay, got it. So they raped and did all these terrible things, right? Now take Israel. Okay, what they're doing to Palestinians. Now, they can drive Palestinians out of the West Bank by gunpoint. You know, pick them up. You know, anybody that resists, just, you know, you could shoot them, but most people would go. In Gaza, you know, if you opened up the Rafah crossing, right, then Palestinians would flee, all the civilians would flee, just like any other disaster zone, military zone, right? They would flee. In this case here, it's not terrorism. I don't know what you would call it, but it's not terrorism because you are purposely keeping the population so you can torture them. The objective is different than terrorism here. Totally different. It's to not build the Israeli state. It's already been built. It's not to take more land because they already are taking more land. They don't need to torture or kill Palestinians.
It is terrorism.
That's not.
Terrorism is no. They're not going to say. It is terrorism. It is 1,000% terrorism. Their objective is to make their life living hell. What's that? Daniela Wayaz, that whatever her name is, a crazy psychotic woman, where she said in an interview with this whole the whole illegal settlers, she said point blank period that we want to make their life living hell. So that they are forcefully, they have been ethnically cleansed. I don't care what happened, she said, we want to make their life living hell. The reporter was just dumbfounded and said, wait, isn't that ethnically cleansing? She goes, call it what you want. And said, the West is soft, they'll take them. We want to push them out, so this land is ours. There is an objective here.
But they're not pushing them out. They're keeping them in. No. I just gave you an example of Gaza. They didn't push them out. They purposely kept them in.
But then
you kept them in.
Made their life living hell.
Right.
That's terrorism.
They could have. They would have gone over the Egyptian, the Rafah crossing if they could. No, we could go. I don't know what the Egyptians would have done. But they would have been in the Sinai. They would have been alive, okay? But Israel, it was Israel that bombed the Rafah crossing. Because they can't go.
It's estimated that Trump Tower carried about 1 billion fish in the last.
The facts are the Rafah crossing was bombed by Israel twice. So the Palestinians had to stay in Gaza for what? And look at what they're doing.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll give you 1 second. Can I just finish this quickly? Okay, listen. We're talking about after October 7, we know what's happened. Okay, it's that false flag. They have their right to commit just genocide in everyone's face. Okay, so they want to get rid of them. So forget about pushing them to Egypt. That population for them is still too close. Haven't you seen some of these crazy ministers who've said that they're just gonna build back stronger and then come back? They've done it with what's happened in the 60s and 70s in Lebanon. Move the whole population. This has been happening. It's ethnically cleansing them, where they want the West to completely remove them so far away. Number one. Number two is genocide is what they really want to commit. It's just to completely destroy them. Have you not heard the psychopaths that come on that stage and say every child a terrorist? A woman's. I've had a psycho bitch, Israeli woman, say a couple years ago that the most dangerous place is a woman in Palestinians' womb. Woman's womb, okay? That's one. But if you look back at it before October 7th and what they've been doing, if you don't call that terrorism, it is goddamn fucking terrorism that they have been terrorizing them, making your life living hell. Now, and also keep in mind, what is their objective? To keep them oppressed, make sure that they don't have free and open elections, make sure that the Palestinians are never empowered, make sure sure they keep too imposing of factors in place so that they can dictate them as they please. Bombing the shit out of Hamas, as long as Hamas has served a purpose. This is terrorism. It is always an objective. There's some sort of an objective. It's done through violence. It's done through intimidation. It's done through violence. It's done through intimidation. It's done through oppression. And just go ahead and but then take it over.
So to go ahead and understand the philosophy and definition of terrorism, though there is no objective definition of terrorism, we know that the tactic is to create fear beyond the immediate victims. So when you talk about whether they're keeping them on one state, whether they're trying to move them out, whatever, Pace is completely right here. It doesn't matter what the final
Pace is doing all the talking. I'm not really talking.
No, but what your point is, the reason why I'm saying Pace is technically right in this is the fact that like the terror aspect of it is what makes terrorism terrorist, right? So now the problem with this is there's a couple of key things I think we need to focus on just a little bit more, which has caused far worse with state violence. I think is the best way to put it. Where to look at a terrorist, you have to look at their target of was immediate destruction, or they're moving people around, or keeping them in one location, bombing the Rafah crossing, everything like that. So what is the objective of this violent campaigns? And those have to be questioned to a point where you start to understand the terrorist ideologies at this point. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I do agree with Devin here, where he's like, we are terrorists, so yes, we would see Israeli terrorist state. But yeah, where is he?
Nothing, we can move on.
You're very beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, where are you from? I'm from Northern California. Oh, Northern California, you're just visiting?
No, I actually live right up the street.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What's your name?
To drink beer, much tasty than the
You
water.
as well. What brought you out here?
So I want to go back to the water pipe thing. You said they destroyed the water pipe. They've been destroying the water pipe, right, for a while?
Excuse me, your outfit looks very beautiful. Yeah.
It's just 1947, 48, 1960.
What brings you out here?
They've been destroying water pipes multiple times a year for generations.
Excuse me, your outfit.
They've been putting rat poisoning, chemical from rat feces in water since the 1960s. They've been putting neurotoxins on rubber bullets in the 1980s and 90s and 2000s. They've been doing home demolitions for people that didn't have a permit to build in the West Bank, even though they can't get a permit to build. They do it and they do it strategically to doctors, to if there's any way to disrupt Palestinian society and make Palestinians suffer, that's what they go after. This is what they go after. It's not a systematic approach where they have a plan of, removing Palestinians out of the land and pushing them somewhere else. If this was a plan, then we would see a plan to do this. We would see something organized to do this. But from what I see, it's all about torture. And when you're done with torture, and part of the torture is to kill the family members, especially the men that work, and kill them so that their family is also tortured by their deaths. So what I see is 99% torture.